So, why is time magic so rare, by the way? Is that ever explained? Or just no?
It's like the setting has a lot of temporal inertia, so going back in time and changing things doesn't change events unless it's a real major change.
Well, I get that, like, going back in time, but, like, time magic in general.
Also, I mean, like, it's not practical unless you want to, like, you can't go back in time and save someone's life. You can go back in time and, like, utterly disrupt things. But, like, the small things will just happen anyway, or it'll happen some other way. So, using it positively is hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot about, like, this series, like, different personalities give rise to different kinds of magic. So it's never been discussed what kind of personality would grant an aptitude to time magic. So because it's never defined, what kind of ability. Hold on a second. So because we don't know, like, what kind of personality would result in an aptitude for time magic, it's hard to. Yeah. There's something about your character that makes her good at time magic that none of the other characters we've seen has it. Like, there's some personality quirk she has that is almost unique to her. The other thing is that a lot of the supernatural powers are devoted. Like, there's a war going on with Cthulhu and all that shit. And going back in time to undo those victories is very dangerous. Like, you could literally unravel reality.
I guess my question was more, because, I get why, like, going backwards in time is, like, a thing that is rare.
Right.
But, like, just the, like, essence of time magic in itself, like, stopping or going forward or manipulating it in, like, more of a present sense.
I mean, in one of the last books they talked about it, and only one person has talked about it in any kind of context.
Yeah. It's like nuclear weapons, right? If I teach you how to go forward in time, those same knowledges can be used to go backwards in time. So no one would ever teach anybody that.
And also, it's not exactly under your control the way it's explained. It's like, once you're caught in the current of time, you have to wait for it to let you go, too.
Yeah. Like, there's also the issue of practice, right? Like, you have to research and practice what you're doing. And that research is incredibly dangerous. Like, you could accidentally just destroy the universe on accident.
That's what every mage could do, though.
Yeah, but usually not such a large
it's not always
fashion.
like world-consuming.
Yeah, no, you are correct.
Like, if you miscast a fireball, you're gonna burn your face off. But if you accidentally kill somebody in the past, like, the consequences are really unpredictable.
I mean, I could picture, like, if I'm trying to, like, stop someone in their place and I fuck up enough, they start, like, aging or something. Like,
Right.
Instead of stopping, they go forward in their own timeline type of stuff.
There's the thing that, the way that you have to believe that with the magic you do, it is... You have to believe that you should be able to cast that spell. So, being able to believe that you have absolute power over somebody's entire past
or future
is it like that's such a level
tears
of
on
hubris.
godlike.
Yeah, that's such a level of hubris. It's almost guaranteed to drive you insane.
Which is another reason most of her stuff doesn't rely on, like, moving people forward or backward in time. It's all like stopping it or slowing it down or speeding it up in an area, but never crossing that threshold, I guess.
Yeah. There's also the thing where, like, perverting the natural order of things have a ripple effect, right? So, like, if you go against the flow of time, then you are destroying time as a concept. Like, imagine time has a hit point box. You are doing damage to time itself.
That's a great image. Time itself has a hit point box.
And I'm sure that it has a guardian or protector. If you push it enough, something is going to come find you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, true.
And that's what Isis is. Isis is that protector.
See, I thought about at some point maybe like picking up sponsored magic through her or something.
Yeah, in the future, definitely. If you prove yourself worthy of the responsibility of using time magic. Okay, so let's do some little scenes about people's backstories. Since we've just got done with the spellcasting stuff, Thomas, do you want to explore Thomas at all? Sacrilege?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So how do preludes work and stuff?
Well, we have to determine first, like, is there anything in your past that you want to explore through roleplay?
Nothing in particular.
Okay. Let's do something more recent then. Like, you're at a college, right? So let's set up some things with other characters and what you're doing at the college. So the other players could join in. They can play their characters if it makes sense, or they could play an NPC. You guys interested?
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I'm not exactly sure how Cynthia would be near college, but sure.
Yeah, exactly. I'm working on that part.
I feel like Thomas met Cynthia for the first time when he did the Sodes.
Yeah.
Well, this could be right after that, during, like, the week where he was away. Or this could be before that, and you're playing an NPC.
I mean, that's up to Thomas, I think.
Yeah.
So my question is kind of like, what's Thomas doing at college? Like, what's kind of more of the picture that's going on here?
I think he's in
my character be there or not.
Is he a big party animal?
No, I don't think so.
So would he just be doing schoolwork?
Yeah, probably. Like
out on a bench or something.
Yeah. Like he's yeah.
Now, so let's say I gave you a school project. And that project was let's say you have an internship with one of the law firms, right? So they have you doing research for one of their cases. Would Thomas hit the books? Would he investigate the situation? Would he, try and find out more about the law, or would he try and find more about the people and companies involved in the case?
Scholarship has to do with research, right?
Right. Largely reading in libraries.
Yeah, so definitely, just he'd hit the books first.
Okay.
As a go-to.
So there's a law library on campus. Would there be any reason for Axel to be there?
I can't believe you're a cult member named Axel, by the way. Oh, that's great.
It's a German Axel name. It's a German name.
I know. I just think it's funny. I'm amusing myself. I'm sorry.
All right.
I mean, I don't think I can really read English all that well, so I don't really see a reason for Axel to be at a library. I've just barely learned how to speak English from Janice.
I mean, are you the type of person to try and pursue more of that? I should try to learn without pressuring her, type of thing.
Right.
I mean,
also
probably,
maybe
but I don't know where I would go in a library. I don't know. I've never been to one before.
So you could be wandering around. That's true. Easily an option.
Just aimlessly walking around the library, looking at random books.
Right.
This word has 15 letters in it. No.
Cynthia has seen that Thomas is a monster, and he's the first monster that she's ever seen, right?
I mean, she's been living as a homeless person for the past 2 years,
right?
Alongside of the entire population of
supernatural creatures.
Yeah, because of the whole outcast thing we've been talking about.
So Thomas wouldn't be too original to her.
No, he might be the first monster that doesn't
look like
feel
a monster?
like one, or the first white court vampire specifically.
Okay. So yeah, that's. I guess we just need to make you guys 2 NPCs. But
it's also the fact that he is not fully monster. There's probably the soul gaze probably gave her that sign of almost a choice type of thing.
Right.
So weird, regardless.
So let's make NPCs for you guys to be there.
Okay.
I'm the librarian.
You want to be a librarian? Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to be a fellow student of Thomas's?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. We can be researching whatever internship we have.
Sure. Okay. You want to be a boy or a girl?
Boy,
I'm a white court vampire, because fuck you.
The librarian is a white court vampire?
Yeah, she's probably sent to there's probably several, I'd assume, several vampires through campus, both red and white. And this is the campus is probably neutral territory, I assume.
Yeah. Or at least it belongs to the white court.
Yeah.
I think it belongs to the white court.
Or.
Yeah. Axel, why don't you roll GM roll 1d100?
Okay.
Don't kill us. Please don't kill us.
Not bad.
Okay. What's the whisper command again?
/W, then you put my name.
Yes, didn't work though.
Yeah, if you just /W then space, then it start typing a name, it'll autofill for you.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Oh wait, right. You actually sent me something? No, yes. I did not get that. No.
Okay,
it should be Axel, not my actual name. If you /W space Axel defensive.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay.
That I got.
Okay. And I will be playing Lily. She is also a schoolgirl who's in your class on this project. Okay. So you guys are in the library researching this case.
I mean, by the way, I don't have to be a vampire. It's perfectly okay if I'm not. I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh, you can be whatever you want. You're more than welcome to be a vampire. You're definitely not allowed to tell the kids you're a vampire, though.
Yeah, no, figured.
So let's start off with, let's see what you're selling. Yes, that's correct. That's exactly what you would think. Okay, so let's start off with Thomas giving us a scholarship roll to see what he's discovered. Both of you guys can help. How are you guys helping Thomas in this research?
Directing
So I assume we're like
to various books around the library that he asks for.
All right.
Yeah,
so
and I assume since we're on the same project, I'm like researching a different book or reading a different book, trying to find
you're reading a
information on
different
something.
book. The librarian is like finding books for you to read, and
I'm helping him go through books faster. Basically, he reads one, I read a different one.
And Lily is texting on her cell phone.
She's a good team partner that we all have on our own projects.
So, give me a 40F plus 2 roll for Axel, your NPC.
Okay.
And a plus 4 roll for Click's NPC.
So 40F plus 4?
Yeah.
I got a 0.
Okay, that means you're not helpful.
Yep.
40F. 11.
40F plus 4.
Not 44. 40F.
Oh, 4. I'm sorry, this is still weird. 40F plus 1.
That's still not good enough. So neither of you are hoping, Thomas. Thomas, go ahead and make your scholarship roll.
We at least tried.
Yeah, you're there. You're giving moral support.
Moral support.
I'm
moral support.
pointing out books, but I'm also like kind of hungry, so not really paying attention.
Wow. Okay.
So he got this down.
You don't need any help. Thomas is going to carry all you guys.
Yeah.
Please carry Margaret the librarian, please.
So 6 is a fantastic roll. Ooh. So your research assignment is that there's this court battle going on between Verbatim and the city. The Verbatim is a software or medical company. And they have this product. What's it called again? It's Adatrax. Adatrax is a drug that's supposed to help block the addiction receptors in the brain. So it's for like getting people off of alcohol and heroin and stuff. But the problem is that the patent is under dispute because this organization is claiming that Verbatim has used human testing to develop the patents, and that's not ethical. So you've been researching the law of human testing, and you're pretty sure that you have all the information you need to show that Verbatim should be allowed to go forward, because they're not technically using the stem cells. They're just using research derived from them that it was illegal to in the past. So just because there's laws now against using stem cells, that doesn't mean that you can't use research from before it was illegal.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure that you have solved this You have like a whole bunch of references to law books and other precedents, like precedent from previous trial cases, even in federal courts. So like you have all you have like a list of references, and that's really all you need. But what do you want to do with this information and your partners?
Okay, so what are the names of my two partners?
Lily is one of them. Watt, you want to name yours?
Give me I'll find like a random name generator.
Sure.
Steve. Adeline.
Adeline is the librarian?
No, sure, her name is Margaret.
Okay, so Margaret, Steve, and Lily. And I think we lost somebody.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, Wes.
Yeah, Skype problems. Is he there? Oh, we'll get back to him. He just got a phone call on his cell. So what are you doing, Thomas?
Okay, you said it was like for an internship or something, right?
Right.
Right, so I guess I'm just gonna go and I guess I need to like prepare a report.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go find
Find what?
I have like a computer or something where I can type up a report or
Sure.
something, right? Where I live, right?
Yeah.
Probably brought your laptop, I assume.
Yeah.
Alright, let's put down that Thomas has a laptop.
Okay. 1 sec. Where do I put that?
I just put it in additional notes.
Question.
Yes.
So like based off of my like skills, what level of technology would like malfunction around me? Just curious, real quick.
What was your high concept?
Troubled seer from another age.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I don't know why my internet just dropped out for a minute.
Yeah, the internet.
It doesn't like making names.
Mm-hmm. We named you Steve, by the way.
Okay, I'm Steve.
Because Steve, man. Steve's a great guy.
I'm gonna say desktop laptops and computers are fine, but complex, computerized tech, or specialized, new, and expensive technologies will malfunction around you. So, like, the iPhone will have a trouble. And there hasn't been that many new technologies. Like, no, I mean, really new technologies?
Yeah, basically anything that uses a transistor. Basically.
No, way more sensitive than that. Like, anything that uses a transistor is totally safe around here.
Wait, I thought... That's weird. Isn't there, like... Can you give me a page number for that list,
sure.
By the way?
We're on page 258 for the deliberate hexing table, which I'm using as a guide. I would say a full-blown wizard.
Because it... Yeah.
Would be level 3. And you are not, so you should be one level less troublesome than that.
You said 253, right?
The physical... 258. The physical page, 258.
Yeah.
So you see there's this table that tells me...
I would think a real, wizard would be 4, not 3.
Nah, because Harry is a wizard and he drives a car.
Yeah, he fucks up guns too, which is why he has to use a revolver, remember?
But he does it deliberately.
I'm pretty sure it's just whenever he draws in magic.
Let's see,
he can do it deliberately, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah. I feel
because
it doesn't automatically ruin his car completely.
Yeah, he picks a basic car that's more mechanical than electronic for that reason. So he doesn't have problems.
But that's just so you don't have problems with the whole thing breaking down. For the most part, his car keeps running. Right?
It does break down. He stated several times that breaks down at least twice a week.
Yeah, but it happens off screen.
Well, that's not the point. The fact that happens.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And why it breaks down is a little up for debate too.
If you're
under
just
attack
there,
or he hexes it, are very different things.
If you're living with a laptop, then it's totally going to break. But actually, just being around it, probably.
I feel like they'd start acting funny still, though.
Oh, it definitely would, but it wouldn't be literally broken.
No, sure.
You wouldn't have to throw it out and buy a new one.
Unless they started doing magic around it.
Yeah, if you started using magic around it, then it'd be more serious. But just for being there, I feel like a laptop would be okay. If you started doing magic, then a laptop would stop working. And if you started getting really excited, the laptop would break.
So really, it's my presence won't fuck it up necessarily outright.
Right.
It's more emotions and stuff.
It'll be Skype will stop working.
Yeah.
But, those two things are tied together, your emotions and magic.
Right.
Yeah, no, you are correct.
That's why I say, you just can't be around really specialized and new stuff. But if you stick around computers, they'll definitely stop working eventually. But anything with transistors in it, transistors are going to be fine for you. You can totally have a transistor radio. It'll stop working sometimes, but you can fix it. Alright, so Thomas, you are pulling out your laptop and you start writing this report, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably don't even mention it to either of them. I just go sit down somewhere and start typing away.
Okay. You just walk away from the table. Lily is just oblivious on her cell phone. What is Steve doing?
Steve's probably still trying to decipher these big words in the law book that he barely understands. Because that's how well it went last time he read this book.
Right.
But yeah, he probably notices him to get up, but he knows that Thomas is kind of a secluded person. So he just continues researching. If he needs help, he goes to ask for it or tell me.
Okay. Do you guys think you're competing? Or is this a group project?
I think it's a little bit of both. We're supposed to be working together, but obviously it's an internship, so we're trying to get hired afterwards also.
Right.
So who can contribute most to this project?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Thomas is over there finishing the project.
Yes, that's going
trying
well
to do
for
anything.
Steve.
Do I have to make a roll to actually compile it, or?
Let me take a look at your skills.
Okay, so if this is competitive, I'll probably be trying to figure out what Steve's up to along with doing my own research. If he's far ahead of me, he's I don't want to get left behind.
Okay. Well, you're playing Steve, right?
Yeah, I'm playing Steve.
Okay. So Steve is trying to catch up.
Yeah, Steve's trying to catch up and figure out exactly where Thomas has gotten to and how far ahead he is.
Okay. So Lily eventually finishes her texting, and she goes over to Thomas and asks, "What's she doing?"
Well, you see, while you were, I don't know, doing God knows what with your phone, I was actually doing work.
Oh.
And I'm finishing that up right about now.
You're already done?
Probably not already done, but, the report's the finisher. So Thomas would say that, I guess.
That's a good job. Listen, I was talking to some friends, and we're going to go see a movie. Do you want to come? It's the new Joss Whedon movie.
Thomas is nowhere near done with the report, right?
You just finished it. Like, it's up to you how much time trouble you have. Like, you probably have to, write up what you know, and then photocopy some pages together and put them in a binder.
What time are you going? Like, right now?
No, tonight.
Yeah, I can be there by tonight. I'll meet you there.
Great. I knew you would want to see this movie. Okay, so
Joss Whedon never disappoints.
No, never disappoints. It's like, it's some movie based on a video game. I don't know. Colossus something. So, she goes back to her research. And Thomas is just writing on his computer.
Yeah.
Alright. It doesn't seem like it's too active of the same, so let's see. Let's have Thomas make another scholarship roll.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to be scholarship or performance.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be performance. Alright. So that is a
great
result. Alright, so you finally finished your paper. Steve and the librarian are going to be stuck there while you go see this movie with Lily.
At least I'm still trying to finish the report that I...
Yeah. Lily doesn't invite you, and Thomas doesn't tell you. And...
Oh yeah, I'd probably, as I'm leaving, point Steve in the right direction for what books to check out.
Okay.
Do I get to make another roll to see if I can make any progress?
Yes, Steve, you can roll... Thomas, roll me another scholarship roll. Are we doing a
Margaret
maneuver?
totally tries to bang Steven once they leave, just so everyone knows.
Really? Okay.
How old is Margaret? 60?
She's a fucking... No, she's a white court vampire.
Is she hundreds of years old?
So, yeah, somewhere in her hundreds. She looks gorgeous. So.
Okay. So, you succeed with spin. So you put an aspect on Steve. Let's say point it in the right direction.
Yeah.
You also get spin. So you succeeded by 3. Let me look up spin. There it is, spin.
What page?
I have to find it. Okay. On page 312, it says extra shifts. Sometimes a player will roll far greater than the difficulty and generate extra shifts on an action. Most actions will depend less on whether or not a character succeeds and depend more on how much they succeed by and what that means. So 0 shifts mean you pulled it off. It's neither pretty nor graceful, but it works. 1 shift means it's a clear success. The character's result is solid and reliable, and while it may not be inspired, it's absolutely workmanlike. 3 shifts is significant success. The success is noticeably well done, and of fine quality, very reliable, and so on. If you use the spin rolls, it generates spin. 5 shifts and extra success is not only is the quality of the success remarkable, it may have some unexpected secondary benefits with a deeper insight into a problem at hand. So you succeeded by 3. So now look at page 214. Okay.
These are only for defense rolls, though. It's defense rolls or whatever.
No, not just for defense rolls. If you make spin, figure out who is going next, and see if there's an immediate way for a +1 or -1 to apply to the roll so that it favors you. Okay.
Do I get a +1 to my roll?
You have an aspect on you that you have a free tag on, so that gives you a +1 to your roll, or you can use it to re-roll. Either way, you get to roll first.
Okay, so 40F +2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to use that to re-roll.
Yeah, use to re-roll.
I got a 2.
Alright, you might pass the class eventually.
Okay. I spend the rest of the night passing barely.
Yeah. You can get like a D.
Lovely.
Okay, so if nothing obvious comes to mind, don't worry about it.
Marty got the actual D.
Right.
Yeah, I know, right?
So we're going to treat this like...
Haha.
Do you guys know what taking +1 forward means from Apocalypse World?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what's basically going to happen here. Thomas gets take 1 forward to use on his next roll.
Awesome.
You can also use spin to put maneuvers on people. But I don't see those rules here. It's kind of weird. I know I read them at some point, though. So Thomas is feeling really confident right now. So right now I'm going to say he has the aspect of confidence that he can tag during this next scene.
Okay.
So Thomas goes to the movies, and Lily is there with a couple of her friends talking. And when they see you, they laugh, and the 2 girls that she's with goes in, just leaving her with you.
Hey, would you guys mind if I actually end up dropping out for a little bit? I'm actually really tired for some reason.
That's fine.
We're
just gonna do little scenes with people to explore stuff.
Okay.
If there's nothing you want to explore about your character tonight, yeah, you can take off.
Not tonight. If at some point you guys want to do it before next session, and if you want to do a scene or 2, I'd be down with that.
Okay, yeah, you can take
just message me on Skype at some point before next session.
I don't know. We'll see if we think of anything. It's just something to do because Cynthia's. Because Kelsey's not here.
Kelsey's not here. Yeah. I just got really tired all of a sudden.
Okay. Good night.
Night.
Yeah.
Alright, let me fix this stuff then. I want to... Let's see here. Oh. I'm just going to do it this way. Wait, did I do this right? Alright, that'll do it. Okay. So Thomas is in front of this movie theater, and Lily is standing there watching him.
Okay. And, like, her friends laughed and went inside or whatever?
Right.
Yeah, so I go walk up to her or whatever. I extend my hand in a sort of handshake type gesture.
Yeah, she takes it and then she hugs you a little bit. Are you saying something?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
No, I could not hear you.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Is Insight in Motion just like a thing I can do whenever I want or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, so during the handshake, I'm gonna slightly incite shame.
Okay. Give me a deceit roll.
Okay.
And that is issued by conviction, I think.
I thought it was just deceit and intimidation.
You roll, so pretty much every roll in this game is opposed.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So she's rolling her conviction to oppose your roll. She rolled 1. You rolled 5. So you again succeed with spin. Do you want to apply your carry 1 forward to this? And raise it to 5? And have an incredible success?
Yes, I do. I want those secondary benefits.
Okay. So you get another carry 1 forward, because you got spin anyhow. So you can come up with like a couple word aspect to describe that. And then I think you notice that she's kind of looking at you with some unusual hunger. That's like, it's a little bit more than just plain attraction. She's like, suddenly, it's like looking around. She's like, you see this flush of anxiety, and she's suddenly like happy her friends can't see her there with you. She's like kind of confused by that.
Yeah. Okay. I think the aspect I kind of want to take is I was originally thinking in control, but I'm not so sure that works.
That's fine. Go ahead with that. It only lasts like until your next roll. So you're in control of this. Yeah. You're in control of the situation right now. Right.
Yeah. So sorry. Were you gonna say something?
She's like really nervous right now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's up to you what to do now.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, so were we gonna go inside or are we staying out here all night?
She's like, Yeah, we could go inside.
Yeah, so I'm just sort of like, yeah, I just try and like lead her in or whatever. Buy. I go to buy both the tickets.
Oh, okay. So she goes with you. You take her by the hand and go in, and
yeah.
She waits until you're at the vendor, and then she says, "Oh, you don't have to pay. I already have tickets." And she pulls her hand a little bit and shows you the 2 tickets she has, and I'm gonna have you roll conviction.
Okay.
The battle of willpowers.
So, it's just 0 plus 1 because of in control, right?
I can let you roll. I'll let you roll empathy instead.
Okay. Do I still get a bonus from
Yeah,
in
you
control
can.
or
You can
no?
use it, or you can hold on to it. It's up to you.
I can decide afterwards what I want to do, right?
Yeah.
Is Roll20 just lagging out, or?
I haven't received it. Let me refresh it.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm going to reload Roll20.
There we go.
Alright. So you rolled a 4. So you don't succeed by spin unless you use that aspect. Do you want to definitely succeed against this, or do you want to keep being in control?
I think I want to stay in control.
Alright, so you just stay in control. And yeah, so what do you do? You're in control.
Okay, so what's up with the tickets? Like, where'd you get them?
It's like, well, me and my friends, we all bought our tickets together, and we bought a +1 for you.
Why'd your friends run off like that?
Well, they really don't want to be seen around you. They kind of think you're a little bit of a nerd. You're always so shy. But I like that.
Yeah, he just kind of chuckles at that.
So you want to, ditch them or what?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
They seem like a couple of jerks anyway.
Where do you want to go?
Back of the... Let's just go watch the movie back of the theater or something if you want.
Alright, so you go with her into the back of the theater, and you can see her friends, they're sitting up really close to the screen. And occasionally they're looking back at the two of you and saying something, but you can't hear what they're saying.
Can I have a stunt blend in. Does that work in this situation, or?
You don't want them to see? You want to roll stealth?
Like, if they're actively trying to... If it seems like they're actively looking for us, then I want to hide, but if they aren't actively looking for us, then I don't want to hide, if that makes sense.
Do you want to sneak into the theater without them noticing you?
Yes.
Okay. Because if you do that, then you don't know if they're looking for you or not. But if they are looking for you, then how will you know before you enter the theater?
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna sneak.
Okay, yeah, you can use your stunt for this. So go ahead and roll stealth plus your stunt.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to sneak in? Are you going in with the crowd, I guess?
Yeah, because it's blended. So I'm just like, right.
Alright, so you guys are working together to sneak in. Okay. She's not going to be able to help at all. Wow. Yeah, you totally fail. They're totally pointing at you and talking about stuff.
Yeah.
You can use your in control to reroll this.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Okay. So you succeed by 4. And you guys go in the back, and they don't notice where you are. So the movie starts and it gets dark. And yeah, she just kind of just holds on to you.
Okay.
And about midway through the movie, if you don't do anything, she invites you back to her place later.
Okay, Thomas is going to say yes, but sometime on the way back to her place, he's going to incite emotion again. And the way it's happening in my mind is, like, at least right now, he's not fully in control of it. It's more just, like, it's surging out of him.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll your deceit. What are you actually doing? You're just trying to make her ashamed of being around you?
Yeah, it's sort of like the implications or whatever are sort of inciting shame in him, and it's sort of just, like, overflowing.
Do you say anything to, like... Because it's instinctual, you know, right? Are you trying to... Are you actually thinking about getting rid of her? Or is it just thinking about feeding off of her? Which one is it?
It's more just, he's obviously still a virgin, so it's like, oh god, this probably won't end well in his head, or whatever.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll your deceits. So you tie. You're not able to get anything. And then she's like... She notices you, like, kind of slowing down, like you're worried about something. Why don't you give me a conviction roll?
Okay.